Recently, Target had a sale on the Rainbow High Dollhouse and it was $100, and I just so happened to have $100 in my pocket. So I went ahead and bought the house so I can make the rooms that I want for my dolls. So hi everyone, I'm Ward and welcome to my channel Wardrawsalot, and this week we're going to be taking the living room of this dollhouse and changing it to what I want it to be. I'd love for you all to join me on this journey of redecorating the entire dollhouse and even giving me your input as to what kind of rooms you'd like to see in the upcoming future. Of course, the first step to any decorating is removing everything that was in the room in the first place. This way you have a nice clean slate to work with. The first thing I wanted to focus on was making a wall in between the living room and the bathroom so you don't see the Care Bear pooping. We do not want to watch the Care Bear poop. The simplest and cheapest solution was taking some poster board and cutting it to the exact size, or really as exact as I could get it, because I can't cut straight to save my life, or cut well, or cut whatever. So I just turned it around until I was happy enough with it to where it covered everything, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That's good enough for me. Next, I wanted to put down some contact paper, and I wanted to start off with the right side because the poster board is just going to keep falling if I bump into it, so I thought if I get rid of that problem first, then I won't have to deal with it more and more later on. This is the contact paper I will be using. It's this nice cute pink color. The only thing that I realized when I was using it is how sheer it is, so maybe it doesn't show up very well here on camera, but in real life when you look at it, you could see the pattern or painting behind it, and I kind of didn't like the fact that I could see it. So before I went any further with that, I peeled it right back off and decided, let's take the white contact paper, put it down first, and then put the pink contact paper over it, so this way it looks a little bit more opaque. Of course I was trying to put down the white contact paper and smooth it out, but that shit was not smooth, alright? There was bubbles everywhere. I probably did everything wrong. I thought it wasn't going to bother me at first, but, it looked mad ugly, so I was like, you know what? Let's just change this out for some cardstock. So I put some pink cardstock and, kind of looked at it from a distance, saw how it was, and I was like, you know what? Let's go with this. So here it is in all its ugliness. It looks absolutely disgusting, but we're gonna fix that later on. The magic will happen at the end, alright? Right now is the ugliest phase ever, just please trust me. Soon it'll all come together. The next thing I wanted to do was put some lights in here so I could see better and maybe you guys could see better on camera. I got these lights from Dollar Tree. It was literally $1.25. It has this peelable, stickable backing on it as well, which kind of made it easier to put on, so I didn't have to think about how I'm gonna do that. The only thing is that shit has a strong ass grip, okay? So when I tried pulling it off, I kind of ruined one of the lights and broke them, and this happened, and so if you get the Dollar Tree lights, go easy on them, unlike me, please. The next thing I wanted to work on was flooring. I had bought this padded decorative material foam. I don't even know what it's necessarily called online, maybe a month or two back, and I was saving it for something, and I guess this was the something. What it did have was this aluminum kind of backing to it that helped keep the stickiness of it fresh, I guess, so it was kind of like a sticker thing going on too. It stuck really well, a little too well. I couldn't get that shit off when I was trying to peel it up and move it around and find the perfect place it was supposed to go. I even took a little bit of it and kind of made borders on the bottom of the walls. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll move on anyway. Next, we're going to be taking this very fairy looking tool. It's like a lightish pink with sparkles on it, and we're going to be draping it on the walls so we can cover up all them ugly little cuts from the cardstock. What I also did was take a little bit of tulle, cut them into smaller strips so I could knot the ends of the drapery so it looks like it's kind of hanging at its ends on the top of the wall, basically looking like this right here. And then what I'm gonna do is do the same thing on the right wall, and then for the left side I'm kind of making it into a little curtain for the door frame right there. Now, the thing is that I didn't know what to do about the door frame. I kind of just left that there. Maybe in the future I'll go back to it. But for the window, I went ahead and made a window sill to put at the bottom. And I printed out like this little sakura tree thing to kind of fit the theme. And put a little plastic piece there. So it looks like there's a window there kind of reflecting it. Oh no, what's that? The floors are gone. Haha. So I actually started to hate the flooring the more I looked at it, and I was like, this is like too pink. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was really throwing me off. I think it was making me uneasy because the walls and the floor were like the exact same color, so it was looking like a padded room to me, and I was like, no. So I ripped out the old flooring and then I put in this marble contact paper, which I like 1,000 times better. I'm so happy I did that. I think there's way more room to play with, I guess, designs here, because it's not just a straight up pink room and it's not like overbearing, because I wanted pink, but I didn't want that much pink, you know what I'm saying? Now, when it came to designing the room, I had a few like furniture pieces and items that I could use to kind of help me out. I did buy those pink like cushiony chairs a while back, like literally like 7-8 months ago, just in advance for when I do have like a dollhouse or somewhere to actually make displays, and I'm glad I did, because here I am with them now. I also tried to see how it would look like with the original furniture, which is that white couch right there, and I was thinking it was kind of okay, but I didn't really think it was like a permanent option, so I went ahead and replaced it with another pink couch. Now, this is supposed to be kind of like a living room-esque type thing, but it's kind of small, so I maybe should have thought of expanding the idea of this entire living room before doing all this, but to be fair, I didn't want it, so I just kind of went with what I had. I also had these little acrylic stands that I could use as like tables and put them on top of each other, kind of making it like a TV stand. When I get the chance to change that light, which I already did by the filming of this video, it was going to be like a complete replacement, and the newer lights are much cooler and change color, so I thought that that was nice. Now that we have like the basic furniture of the room, I kind of need to add some extra stuff into it because it looks really empty, and that's not kind of like what a real living room would look like. So I have these two acrylic stands here that I originally ordered, and they came like way smaller than I thought, but that worked to my benefit because now I get to use them in the doll room. Alone, they're pretty short and small, so what I did was I kind of put some glue dots onto the bottom one and stuck the other one on top to make this nice little shelving unit, and it looks like a kind of like an abstract one, which I like, so that's a nice little thing that we're gonna have in the corner to display some, I guess, shelving items. The next thing I wanted to do was make this pseudo carpet out of this velvet ribbon kind of thing that I got from Dollar Tree, like literally back in February. So I use it as like this little carpet piece, and it's just enough pink to help kind of re-tie in all the color, and it'll go under that acrylic stand in the middle. The next thing I wanted was a lamp, and I had no idea how to make a lamp. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I looked around until I was like, hold on, what about these? These are like little silicone tips that you use for sewing, or like you could use to help shape hot glue and stuff. But I was like, what if I took those silicone tips, put some hot glue inside of them, then take these paper clips, clip them down, and then put them inside of the like silicone tips, kind of making them like little mushrooms. And I could be like, oh, those are like a mushroom lamp that's gonna go on to the table in between the two couches. I thought that that was a pretty neat idea. The next thing I wanted to do was put something on the walls in this living room because it was looking pretty empty. So I went through the memes on my phone and maybe some art pieces and put them onto this piece of paper right here so I can kind of cut them out and then put them on cardstock, making like a pseudo frame. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I am not good with cutting styrofoam or like poster board or like anything for that matter. So originally I was like, oh, let's like put the frame around them so it looks like a 3D object, but I was trying. I literally there's so much footage that I cut out this video, y'all, you have no idea. I suck. I suck so much at cutting stuff, and it was like all uneven and like scraggly, and like it was just bad, bro. It was just bad. So I was like, you know what? Let's just take these like little memes and put them on this cardstock and then cut around them to make it look like it's a frame, which, to be fair, was good enough for me, at least until I figure out how to like properly cut poster board and make it look like nice and even and everything. And I was just not down to learn that right now. Sometimes like I just want to do, I don't want to think. So so we saved that for another time. Now we left our little mushroom lamps to kind of dry, and we come back to them after that whole cutting picture process, and we're gonna put them together in like a little group of 3. We needed a little stand under it though, so it could be like a lamp. So I took part of this like little mini Care Bear box and then put it into like a square shape and then covered it with that pink contact paper from earlier. I kind of just folded it and like taped it down so it wouldn't move. After that, I kind of slit little holes into it, like 3 of them, with my X-Acto knife, so I could put those lamp pieces next to each other, kind of in a, not in a diagonal way, but like in a in a way to where at least they're like all bunched up together like that. I even took a little paper clip end and kind of stuck it to the side to be like a button that you would press down to activate the light in the lamp, and I kind of liked the way it came out. I thought it was super cute. Now we get to the best part, which is fully decorating the room. I put that little lamp in the table in between the 2 couches. Then on the left we have those 2 acrylic stands that we kind of glue dotted together so we can put some items on it. I put this little turtle that my brother gave me as a gift on it. I put like this really old kind of diamond piece. It's not like a real diamond, obviously. I'd be a fucking millionaire if it was, but it's like this little crystal kind of thing. I put the cap of a pencil on the top right there because I just thought it looked like a cute little like decoration, and also a little circular bob that I got from like some pack that I ordered that had like a bunch of like candies and stuff for dolls, and then a big lollipop on the bottom just to kind of give it some decoration. I put this pink Barbie tray in the middle on this table over here as well, so I can put all those drinks that are on the ground on it eventually. On the walls, of course, are going to be the paintings of memes that we've got going on. My favorite is probably the weird Barbie from the Barbie movie, and on the bottom it says that there are federal agents outside of my dream house, and I was like, this is perfect for the dolls, so I definitely wanted to do that. Afterwards, of course, I just finished putting everything together, and I put the dolls in there to see how it would look like, and I absolutely love it. Of course, things are subject to change in the future, and I would update you guys on how the changes would be. I might even move the acrylic stand and put another couch and put another doll sitting there as well, but we'll see. Overall, I really love how it came out, and it looks so cool. I'm so happy with it, and I can't wait to do more. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, I love you. Bye.